Cale Berry 22B, and green with Luther Honda. Green flag out, we are underway. Cale Berry leads the charge past the stand at the end of that first lap. Cale Berry 22, your leader. The number 1 car, EZ1 of Randy Logg in second. 78K Dexton Cook in the third spot. 63 Brandon Moser from Aberdeen, South Dakota. He's in position 4. Dexton Cook trying to needle the nose of the 78K car right below EZ1 of Randy Logg. He'll do it. They got a battle in turn 2. Cook with the slide job out of turn 2 takes position number 2 away. Your leader at the halfway markers, 22B, it's Cale Berry. Berry starts on the outside of row 1, took it to the front right away. 78K Dexton Cook now works the base of turn number 2. Here he goes. Gonna go for the race lead in turn 3. 78K Dexton Cook executes the pass and he goes into position 1. 22B of Cale Berry now sits second. EZ1 Randy Logg from Bruton, Minnesota in third. Aberdeen, South Dakota 63. Brandon Moser in the 4th spot. White flag up in the air. One more time to go. Dexton Cook on the final circuit in heat 1 for the Super Stocks. Dexton Cook with the win. 22X Cale Berry in second. The EZ1 car number 11X to his outside. 19X James Trantina the third, and green with Luther Honda. Green flag out, fans. We are underway. Trantina 19X puts the bid in to be your leader at the end of 1. Caution out with Luther Honda. We're underway tonight in Heat 2 for the Super Stocks. 14 car out of action, obviously with some rear end damage to that car. David Lobbs in 14, and we go caution. James Trantina the third, and green with Luther Honda. Green flag out on the restart. 19X Trantina hot on the back bumper. Here comes Don Shaw in R7. Shaw in second. 1E Don Eichens. He blasts the low groove out of turn 2. He's in top 3. 11X Curtis Newberg and the 1 of Dan Nisalki halfway, green and yellow crossed. James Trantina the third, your leader at the halfway markers. 4 up and 4 down. Trantina starts to stretch this one out. R7, Don Shaw's got his hands full of 1E. That's Don Eichens in 1E. Eichens doing the slingshot move out of the base of turn number 4, but no dice as we see the flying green out. The final 2 laps for Trantina in 19X. Started outside row 1. Good battle going on for 2 and 3. White flag out. 1 lap to go. On the final lap, Eichens moves the slide job out of turn 2. Can he do it and make it stick? We'll find out. Here he comes charging up to the race win. Trantina in 19X. 1E Don Eichens charges into Third and final heat race. It's Dave Moss, Tim Johnson, 1 Junior Green with Luther Honda. Final super stock heat takes the green. Here comes Sobraski in 7A. Sobraski and Dave Moss just about a dead heat right in front of the grandstand. You saw it happen. 7A Sobraski now takes the advantage out of turn 3. Dave Moss, number 2, is next, and 1 Junior Tim Johnson. 8 laps the distance. Final heat race tonight for the Super Stocks of WISSOTA. Sobraski 7A, your defending WISSOTA national champion, out front of this one. Third and final heat race. Dave Moss 2, but here comes Tim Johnson. 1 Junior tries to execute the slide job out of turn 2, but Dave Moss says, nope, I'm going to take it into turn 3. They're side by side in that fourth corner. Flags crossed, yellow and green. It's Sobraski in 7A. Dave Moss throws the sparks you saw right in front of the grandstand there tonight in car number 2. He sits behind Tim Johnson, 1 Junior, by 6 car lengths now. Johnson moves up into the top 2, but look who is coming. Dave Moss in 2, trying to chase Johnson down. Double OX tonight of Eric Martini, Heikkinen in 13, and flying green, 7A Sobraski. Sobraski takes the 2 to go. 1 Junior Tim Johnson about 12 car lengths to the back. White flag up. 1 more to go. Sobraski on the final circuit tonight in Super Stock Heat 3. He's going to roll around the fourth corner with the checkers in sight. Your leader, Shane Sobraski, now your winner. Jason Sobraski at the end. 1 Junior Tim Johnson, 2 Dave Moss, and 13 Headed down the back chute, the green lights blinking at them. They're ready to go racing. 22B, Cale Berry, the racing chiropractor, on the pole tonight. Dave Moss on the outside in car number 2, and we're set to go. Green flag racing, 20 laps. Super Stocks green with Luther Honda. And the green's out, and we are underway. Cale Berry drifts high right to the side of Dave Moss in 2, and here comes Trantina. Dave Moss at the end of 1, Trantina trying to motor forward, and the 70 car R7 Don Chalker Honda. Restart there, stacked 3 wide down the back chute into turn 3. Let's sort that out. 1 Junior Tim Johnson works the hub out of turn 4 into the position number 2. It's Johnson, Berry, Trantina in 19X, and here comes Shane Sobraski. 7A started 9th. Now in a battle for 4th. 3 wide, 4 wide. Holy cow, hang on down the back chute. It's Ishins in the 1E car. Dexton Cook and Trantina. 7A Sobraski goes to the low side. Moves on by Cale Berry. The 22 car now sits 4th. Dave Moss continues to lead, but here comes Tim Johnson. Johnson in 1 Junior second. Almost a full straightaway back to Sobraski. 22 Cale Berry. 1E Don Ishins. Ishins climbing the 1E up into the top 4. 19X Trantina 5th, and Berry dropping back the 22 into 6th. 78K Dexton Cook is 7th. The 1 car of Dan Nisulke in the 8th spot. It's still Dave Moss, 7 car lengths to the front of 1 junior Tim Johnson. Shane Sobraski another 12 behind. Almost a full straightaway. It's Don Eichens. That is the 1E car. Eichens, Trantina, Barry, and Dexton Cook. We're almost at the halfway point. Next time we should see the flags crossed yellow and green. You saw it. Dave Moss took it halfway. 10 down, 10 up. Moss now starts to work his way toward the back of the pack. The blue and yellow flag given out to Heikkinen as he's about to go a lap down. Dave Moss climbs up the rear bumper of Heikkinen's 13. Oh my goodness, hang on. 1 junior Tim Johnson now with Heikkinen sandwiched in between. Wally Moss, 24X, the next one to go down. 1 junior Tim Johnson getting ready to go by Wally Moss, and he does. So they're running 1-2. It's Dave Moss and Tim Johnson. Shane Sobraski, 7A, has pulled up next. Sobraski, the defending WISSOTA national champion, sits in position 3, but he starts to reel them in. Here comes Sobraski on the hub. 1 junior Tim Johnson, only about 5 car lengths separating. Dave Moss in 2 works the hub, but a whole host of cars about to go a lap down. 1 handful left to go. 5 to be exact, 15 down. Dave Moss has got an absolute traffic jam in front of him. He threads the needle. Whoa, look at him go. Dave Moss, too, goes by 3 cars about as fast as you can snap your fingers. Tim Johnson going to try to do the same thing, but whoa, man, I tell you. Johnson flying hard behind. 2 car lengths in between them. 2 lap cars separates Moss and Johnson. Shane Sobraski, the same 2 cars, and 2 flying green. Flying green is out, 2 to go. Dave Moss got another lap car right in front of him. Newberg in the 11X car. It's Johnson, 1 junior, and white flag out. Moss on the very last lap tonight. Sobraski tries to get by the lap cars, and he'll do it with a clear sail in turn 3. Checkered flag out, double checkers. Dave Moss in 2. Dyno, McKay's Dodge, Erickson Asphalt, Elite Chalk Service, Northern Maintenance Free Exteriors, and the Bradford Garage. Comes into victory lane after winning tonight's Super Stock feature. We'll get him out of the car for the trophy presentation down in victory lane, sponsored by Napa Auto Parts with the Napa Know-How. All right, Granite City Speedway fans, let's hear it for Dave Moss, the winner tonight in the Super Stocks.